So, I just watched the Raws of this episode of the 7 Deadly Sins, and I'm just gonna let you all know there is no subtitles right now. There's no English subtitles out that I'm aware of at the time I'm making this video. But I watched the Raws regardless because I heard a lot of fellow manga readers talking about this episode and telling me something very interesting happens at the end of this episode. So I just want to clarify this real quick before I continue with this, video. This is a discussion video. This is a discussion video. This is not a review. This is not a reaction. Well, I guess it could be considered a reaction, but I mean, it's a discussion video. There's not going to be a review on this. I'm just going to be talking about something I wanted to talk about this episode. Now, I want to be just straight out honest with all of you anime-only watchers. Now, the thing is, this does pertain to the actual latest episode of the anime. I was watching this episode, and I saw the ending. Well, there was one middle segment, and then there was an ending segment of this episode after the ending song. And my fears were realized. Like, my straight-up fears for this series were just realized with this episode. A couple episodes back, about 2 episodes back, a bunch of us Chibits noticed that Gowther, a person that looked like Gowther with green hair, appeared at this tournament arc. And we're like, what the fuck? Why is this person at the festival? Like, why? Why is Gowther here? I didn't say enough in my review because I didn't want to spoil anime-only watchers, but I can't ignore this now since I'm seeing this episode, since I watched the Raw. So, apparently Gowther is at the festival. Now, us manga readers know how massive this is. Changing Gowther's introduction is not good, because let me explain what they're probably doing. They're planning on either A, mixing the Armored Giant arc with the Festival arc, or B, they're planning on just completely cutting out the Armored Giant arc. One or the other. Now, let's just say this, okay? If they're gonna mix the Armored Giant arc with the current arc going on in the anime, that is going to fuck up a lot. I want to say the reason why it will fuck it up. They're already, omitted, the Black Hound. They've removed the pendant, and those are 2 crucial plot points to the series. We manga readers know. And then, they removed the development of Veronica and Grimoire, their introduction and development. They show a little bit of flashback in this episode, but it's not what they really skipped, so they didn't go back to it in this episode. So that's 3 massive things right there. And then introducing Gowther this early into the series is not good. Like, this is turning into an anime original. This is fucking turning into an anime original. I'm not joking. This is literally turning into an anime original. The reason why is because Gowther's arc, his introduction arc, the Armored Giant arc, has a lot of information that sets the very foundation and groundwork for stuff that is now going on. And still going on. A lot of stuff. A bunch of Chibits know, if they've been following my theory crafting videos, you pretty much know what I'm talking about. And skipping Gowther's arc, if they are planning on skipping it, or if they're planning on merging it, there's going to be information that's going to be completely cut out and removed. The entire aspect with my Phoenix Fury, and a bunch of Chibits, Phoenix Fury when it comes to, you know who I'm talking about, if you're a current up-to-date manga reader, that is also in the Armored Giant arc. And if they plan on merging it or skipping it, the foreshadowing, as we all know, is going to get fucking removed. And I see anime-only watchers calling that an aspel so much. I see it. I see it already now. I already see the people calling it aspel when we get to that, because it's already obvious. This is episode 11. We already see at the end of this episode, not the exact end, but before the ending song plays, we see Jericho, Gira, and we see another person on, the fucking manta rays or whatever, just flying over to the festival. And we know when this happens what technically does happen at the end of this arc. And the thing is that this arc is pretty much done. I would say this arc has maybe about an episode or 2. 2 episodes, maybe 3 at the maximum. And if they're planning on merging Gowther's arc together, like they're doing, like they're introducing Gowther way too fucking early. Like, he has his own personal arc, as we know, with the kid. Well, we know. I don't want to go too deep into spoiler territory in case anime-only watchers are watching, but this is turning into an anime fucking original. This is straight up turning into an anime fucking original. Why can't we have fucking good anime anymore? Why can't we have a fucking good anime that actually adapts the series how it's supposed to be fucking adapted? I'm tired of hearing the argument, too, you shouldn't expect something to follow the manga. I don't want to hear that argument. The reason why Taizai is so fucking great at the moment, with its greatness and why I say it's great, is because the foreshadowing they lay down, anime-only watchers will not understand. They can't understand unless you read it. And even then, if you watch the anime to the very ending, you won't understand it unless you go back and read the manga. And knowing anime-only watchers, they do not want to start over from the beginning. I definitely don't technically either sometimes. And I know how it is. And it's upsetting. It's so fucking upsetting because what makes Taizai so fucking great is the foreshadowing, the setup, the way you can't consider certain elements that happen like around chapter 90 through 100 in Aspool because of the foreshadowing. But with them removing Meliodas' development, especially with the foreshadowing of his shadows and stuff, they show it in the opening, but they don't show it in the fucking anime for some reason. The foreshadowing of the dragon, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I showed it in one of my reviews. The Black Hound, Bond, making Bond look like he's not even a fucking thief. Like, they're making Bond look like he's not a thief. Like, I mean, they're showing he's a thief, but they're making his character less of an asshole, pretty much. I mean, Bond's technically an asshole. He is. We all know this, but they're making it seem like he doesn't really steal much. Like, it really pisses me off. I've tried to sit with it, but the things they're changing is starting to cause a butterfly effect, and the dominoes are tipping. The pillars are collapsing down. These are actual signs that this series is going to turn into a mess of Aspool. I'm sorry. I am a fucking fan of Taizai. You can call me a fanboy of Taizai. I'm a massive fanboy, fine. The thing is that when you remove development or foreshadowing in general on any series, doesn't have to be an anime or manga, any foreshadowing you remove will result in either plot holes, Aspools, and it'll eventually cause people to hate on a series. That's what it causes. And I see people calling this another SAO1. I see so many anime-only watchers calling Taizai SAO1 all over again, or just a shitty anime, or a shitty series in general, and they won't even give the manga a chance. So here's the thing. A manga gets well known because of the anime. Let's just be honest here. Attack on Titan wouldn't be in its situation at the moment if it did not have a stellar anime that was badass. Get what I'm saying? Anime make or break the manga, pretty much. Or the popularity. Toriko, the fucking anime. I have heard so many things about Toriko's anime that has butchered the series. Completely fucking butchered it. And if you look now at the sales of Toriko, in this year of sales of Toriko, it's not even the freaking top 30. It's not. And Toriko, I think last year it was. That is what an anime can do to a fucking manga, when an anime either ends or an anime ruins a series. Like Tokyo Ghoul, it's number 4 now, yes, but it could be so much fucking higher. It could be probably even Attack on Titan status if it would have gotten the adaptation deserved. Kami Got Killed, same way. With that anime original ending, they fucked themselves over with ever having more popularity for the manga. It fucked them over. So, seeing this shit, it's making me upset because Taizai now is going to have a stain on its reputation because A1 Pictures decided to take a giant-ass dump on the source material of the series. They are taking a dump on the series. I can look past the slight little things they removed with Bond, the flashback. Yes, they removed some shit from Bond's flashback. It bugged me, but it wasn't too much because I didn't want to be a nitpicker. But now all these things removing is just compiling up, building up, and it's turning into a mess. It is turning into a straight up fucking mess. It is. And then adding Gowther in early is not fucking good at all. That is the worst thing ever. Oh my god, that is... Why is Gowther talking to his fucking suit of armor? No! No! He should not be talking to his fucking suit of armor. He shouldn't at all. He should not be even communicating with his armor. A1 Pictures. Why the fuck? You can do good anime adaptations of Shigasu. You can do a good adaptation of SAO fucking 2. That SAO 2 adaptation, I am half tempted to say that is the best anime adaptation of this year of anime, besides Fate. That is absolutely amazing. It is pretty much followed word by word almost from the light novel. And they've done a beautiful adaptation with SAO 2. But no, they want to fuck up Taizai. Taizai... This is just me pushing past my fanboyism right now. I'm just pushing it aside. This is not good. They're treating it as if Taizai is a standard shonen. They're treating it as if it's not an intelligent series. Taizai is a very, very intelligent series, because even in the current arc going on, I don't want to mention because it's so much spoilers, but the mythology it adds into the series, and the way there's so many different connections that you can see through the course of this series that it slowly sets up with subtle dialogue is ridiculous. It is. And to see how this shit is happening, they're treating it as if it's not intelligent, treating it as if it's just a standard battle shonen. When Taizai is a battle shonen, but it isn't just brainless battling. It isn't. But I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm just fucking done. I can't believe the series I really, really fucking love. I love this fucking series so much. Has this shit just being skipped. Like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. Okay, so, Chibits, I honestly, I know a bunch of you anime watchers are going to be just straight up pissed. You're going to be saying, like, I shouldn't be ranting, arguing, or even discussing this. I shouldn't expect an anime to be the same as the manga. But when you make a shallower version of a series, an anime is supposed to make the series better. That's what it's supposed to do. An anime is supposed to improve the manga, not make it worse. And that's what this anime is doing. And a lot of fucking anime companies are doing that this year. They're shitting on all sorts of series. Not just Taizai, but multiple series for this year. A bunch of series have been shit on. Seriously. And it gets me sick. It really does. This is not just an issue with Taizai. It's an issue with a lot of good series that have so much potential. Well, yeah. You all have a wonderful day or not, wherever you live. Remember what I said, this is not a review. This is just like a discussion video about the latest episode, so leave me your thoughts in the comments below, how you feel about this manga readers, how do you feel about this anime-only watchers. Try to keep it civil in the comments below, but you all have a wonderful day or not, wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.